think I need to do quad curls now. Hey man, are you almost done with that? No, this is my first set. Okay, he's probably done now. Hey man, are you done with those quad curls now? No, I've got a few more. Okay, I'm done with my whole workout. This dude better be done with those quad curls. Hey man, are you done with that? Gosh, unbelievable. What a jerk. Unbelievable. What's up guys, Philip here, and I am back in the garage to bring y'all a very special review today. Kind of drenched in sweat from some demos and that skit, but it is okay because I will be reviewing this piece of equipment, which is my Xmark 7615 leg extension leg curl. I love this thing. I got it relatively recently, but through my experiences with it so far, my thoughts are overwhelmingly positive. So let's talk about it a little bit, see if it would be a good fit for your home gym as well. So let's run down some of the specifications for this machine. If I don't get them exactly right, I will put them up next to me for reference. But for this piece of equipment, it's going to have a footprint of about 4 feet long by about 41 inches wide. It has a weight of about 136 pounds, and it does not have a specific weight capacity listed on the website. But I have seen 500 pounds floating around, and I just recently tested this up to about 270 pounds, which is quite a load on this machine, and it handled it like a champ. So very sturdy. It is built with a 2x3 11 gauge steel, and it has a baked powder coat finish, but it does have chrome weight horns, both as a counterbalance in the back and as an actual loadable weight horn that you load your weight on for your exercises. It also has a chrome cam on it, and it has chrome buttons, if you can see on this, on the sides. It has many different adjustments for the back pad. It can adjust the depth of the seat back pad to various different degrees. It also has a couple of adjustments to angle the actual seat. It has a rotating shin pad to accommodate leg sizes, different leg lengths. And so it is highly adjustable, not to mention the fact that it does come with this thigh pad for the leg hamstring curls, which has multiple different adjustments for that as well. So this machine is going to accommodate a bunch of different leg sizes and leg lengths. So if you're worried about it fitting you, it will fit you. It is a very versatile piece of equipment. So why did I get this leg extension leg curl? Well, I will tell you why. When you're in a home gym, you cannot really simulate a quad curl and hamstring curl very well. They make multiple different products. I have had one of which was the monkey feet, and they just don't cut it when you are looking for a true quad curl, hamstring curl exercise. They are okay stand-ins, but they do not sufficiently replicate this movement with the convenience that you would expect from a standalone machine. So I had to get one of these, and I have absolutely loved it. So let's talk a little bit on how this machine actually works and is used. Okay guys, so this quad curl, hamstring curl can do both of those exercises, but how do you do those exercises with this machine? Well, let's start with the quad curl. You use this cam for both, so you simply take this pin, you adjust it to whatever exercise you want to do. So if I want to do quad curls, I would adjust it to somewhere that feels comfortable, put the pad back so that this arm swings forward when I'm in position to give me a little bit of resistance. And then I simply put my legs under the pad and I do my quad curls. It's very simple, very easy to use. So after I am done with my quad curls, if I want to do My hamstring curls, I simply pop this pin when there's not resistance against it, pop this pin out of this cam, swing it up to a little higher, and then I take this little thigh pad that rests right here when it's not in use, get in a good position, lock it into place, and then I simply do my hamstring curls. Very simple. Okay guys, so now I want to talk about some positives and negatives from this machine. I love this machine. I love this machine, but like most budget pieces, it does have a few drawbacks. So let's go ahead and start with the positives, which is it has those nice finishing touches. The pads on this machine, the seat pad is a 3-inch thick vinyl. It is firm enough to where it will keep its shape over time and over load, but it is comfortable enough while using. That same foam seems to be used on this shin pad, on this back pad, and also on this thigh pad. And I like the fact that it is firm, because if you have ever used a hamstring curl and gone heavy, these, especially the thigh pad, can start digging into your femurs, and it can be very, very uncomfortable. So I love the fact that these pads are comfortable, but they feel thick enough to where they give support to your legs under a heavy load, and they don't feel like they are going to wear out. So definitely quality. Another thing to mention, and especially in consideration with its competitors, is it has chrome on it instead of being completely powder coated. As I mentioned before, this cam, the weight horns, the little like buttons on the side, those are chrome, which I personally like better than a powder coated black. I have many machines from a certain company that powder coat the weight horns black, and it chips away over time, and it just looks really, really shabby. This machine feels like a step up in regards to that aspect. So very, very high quality machine. So my number 2 positive for this machine would definitely be the fact that it is very sturdy, guys. As I mentioned already, I have loaded this machine up to 270 pounds plate weight, which is quite a load on this machine. I would say, if I had to equate it, it would be like maxing out a stack on a Life Fitness quad curl or hamstring curl. That's about what it feels like if you max out the sleeve of this machine. So it has that weight horn in the back to counterbalance weight, and you can stack quite a bit of weight on that counterbalance weight horn, and it does make it very sturdy. So it shakes a little bit at 270 pounds, but it's not enough to feel like it's going to compromise. It feels very sturdy under that load, all things considered, and it also feels very smooth. When you adjust the different knobs, these pull pins feel very, very smooth, seamless. When you actually adjust them, they adjust very easily. They easily lock back into place. And so adjusting this machine feels comfortable. It does not feel clunky. The most important part, of course, how does the motion actually feel? Well, I can tell you that it is incredibly smooth. If you use this machine, it is very, and that was it hitting the thigh pad. It's very smooth. I mean, there's no skipping. It feels very, very, very smooth. It glides, and so very smooth, very comfortable, and very sturdy, guys. Lastly, it doesn't make much noise. I'm going to plug the heavier weights that I used for this machine, and I will keep the audio so you can hear how it functions, guys. It doesn't squeak that much. It doesn't sing to you that much when you are using a heavy weight. And so overall, this machine gives a feeling of quality and sturdiness, and it feels like it is worth what it costs. Number 3, and this is going to be subjective, but this type of rotary leg extension leg curl is the type that has a removable thigh pad for the hamstring curls. And I, as a bigger guy, really like that because when I look at the Titan version, thinking about squeezing under that permanently affixed thigh pad makes me feel a little bit claustrophobic. So I really like the fact that you can take the thigh pad off when you're doing hamstring curls and use it, take the thigh pad off when you are using it for quad curls and then affix it when you're ready to do hamstring curls. I really like that fact about this. It makes it feel much more free and open as a machine. So really, really like that. I also want to mention that these types of machines come with a weight stopper. With Titan's first version, it was permanently affixed to the machine. It was bolted on, I believe. I believe version 2 is a quick release. I am here to tell you that that weight stopper for this specific machine is a quick release as well. You can put it in if you want to, and you can pop it right out, so you can use it whenever you want to. Okay guys, so let's talk about a few of the negatives. And these come with this type of machine in general. So number 1, by action of the cam and the moment arm of the weight, you're only going to get that weight when it is parallel with the floor, if you will. So when you're doing your quad curls, you are not going to have any weight at the bottom. It's just going to kind of float. Okay, you can partially mitigate that by putting the thigh or the shin pad back further so that when you are locked into position, that weight is swung forward just a little bit. And you can do something similar with the hamstring curls, but that is one of the things that you do have to consider. However, with that being a negative, in my opinion, it's also a positive, because what that means is you don't have the same strain on quad curls with your legs bent, and you don't have the same strain on hamstring curls with your legs straight. And what I'm saying with that is, in my personal experience, those are the most compromising positions, and those are the positions I don't want the weight torquing my joints. So in a way, this machine feels like it is less impactful than maybe a selectorized cable machine where you're going to have the same amount of weight throughout the entire movement. I feel like this machine really gives you the weight where you are stable and secure and does not compromise your joints in the process. Okay guys, so number 2 is the fact that the weight is outside of the main frame of the machine. That is not really an issue when you load the back of the machine on that counterbalance. If you load that up with a lot of weight, this thing is not moving. But if you do load a lot of weight on the actual weight horn without counterbalancing it, this thing will move around on you. So either you have to take the time to load that counterbalance weight horn or not go so heavy with this machine. But that's just the nature of these types of machines. Okay guys, so with all of that being said, let's talk about this machine with respect to its main competitor, okay? As a lot of you who are watching this probably know, one of the most popular, if not the most popular versions of this machine is the Titan Leg Extension Leg Curl V2. Now, it's been highlighted on quite a few channels. It has quite a bit of buzz, but is it really as good as this machine? Well, in my opinion, I say no. Number 1, the Titan version weighs 108 pounds. This one is almost 140. It's more steel, it's more heavy, and that has to tell me that it is more sturdy and better built, okay? So this is already a heavier machine, and that is reflected in the heavier weight capacity that you can use for this machine. Number two, it has some of the nice touches that I mentioned already, the chrome weight horns, the chrome cam, as opposed to that Titan powder coat black across the entire machine, okay? And number three, and this is the biggest one for me, is the fact that this thigh pad is removable when I do my quad curls. Now, the Titan version has a permanently affixed thigh pad, and I would not like that personally, and I know my guy Home Gym Hacks and Reviews has expressed hesitancy to say that I would fit in that machine. So if you're a bigger guy, if you're wondering about that, I would steer towards this machine, okay? So with that being said, and with everything taken into consideration, this machine, what does it cost, okay? So it is listed on their website for $879, okay, with free shipping. Now, with that being said, the Titan version is about $700 right now, but in the 2 times that I have looked at this machine on its website, they have been running a 20% off sale, guys. 20% off knocks this thing down to about $700, around $700, which is competitive with the Titan version. And I get it, Titan, you put some real doorbusters down there or out there. It's hard to resist these crazy deals that you put in front of people. They're very tantalizing. But with all of that considered, and with the similar price tag and being able to use this machine, I would definitely steer towards this machine over the Titan version. That's just my opinion. I am just a data point, but I, knowing what I know right now, would steer towards this one if I could find it for that 20% off with that free shipping. So just my thoughts, guys. I hope you found this informative. I hope you took away something that helped you make a decision, guys. And drop me a comment down in the comment section. I'm so sorry, I can't really talk right now. Drop me a comment down in the comment section below. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you have the Titan version. Tell me if you have this version and what you like or dislike about both, guys. But hope you found this informative, and I will catch you guys in the next one.